If there's one general aviation plane I've been craving to fly in Flight Simulator for the longest time, that would be the Piper J3 Cub. Ever since I've been an aviation enthusiast, the Cub has always fascinated me. It's just such a simple plane to get in and take off, no complex checklists or anything to worry about, just a knob or two, and off you go. Well, luckily, Classic Aircraft Simulations has made that dream a reality. And while I'm aware that this plane was released for Flight Simulator 2020 a few months ago, it just recently got a release for 2024, which is the version I'll be covering. Starting with the exterior model of the plane, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And there are several different variants you can choose from, such as different liveries, and the option to make the aircraft look dirty and worn. And yes, the dirty variant shows up in the cockpit as well. I love me a dirty little airplane. And for all you aquatic aviation lovers, you also have the option to use floats for the aircraft as well. And you can actually interact with the exterior. This 2024 version takes full advantage of the walk-around feature by being able to check the flight controls, removing the pitot covers and tie-downs. But there is one extra feature that comes with this plane. You can actually remove the engine cover by removing the pins that hold it together. Here you can check the oil level and get a good look at the nicely detailed engine. Heading inside the plane, the modeling is just as awesome as the exterior, but it doesn't stop at just the modeling. There are even more details that come with this plane, more of which can be found on this nifty little tablet. Here you can adjust a variety of things such as your fuel and oil levels, airframe, gauge and engine vibrations, cockpit persistence, tie-downs, pitot cover and chocks, and you can even open the doors and windows. And if you want, you can even bring along a passenger with you that you can move around, and will actually move around herself when the plane moves. Personally, I turn this off because it just mainly gets in the way of me being able to see my instruments, but I'm still glad they included it. So, about the flying itself, is it as detailed as the features I just went over? The answer is absolutely. You start the plane by throwing the prop, and this can actually take several attempts depending on the condition of the engine. But be careful how much you prime it, because you can actually flood the engine. Once I started the plane, I was immediately in love with it. Just seeing the cockpit vibrate and hearing some of the best engine sound design I've ever heard immediately immersed me. But the immersion only gets better once you start taxiing the plane. You can feel the aircraft moving and jerking around, especially when you're on grass. Taking off is surprisingly easy for this little tail dragger, even though its climb rate is a bit on the slow side, so make sure you have a decent amount of speed. But once you're in the air and flying around, oh, it is so much fun. And if you want to make it even more fun, you can even open the doors and windows while you're flying and hear all the wind blowing in the cockpit. Well, what goes up must eventually come down, but that doesn't mean the fun stops. Landing this plane is so damn satisfying, even if it is a little trickier than your average airplane due to the Cub being a tail dragger. But boy, let me tell you, when you pull off a smooth landing, especially on grass strips, all you want to do is keep doing touch and goes until the fuel runs out. So I can safely say that this is one of the best general aviation / tail draggers you can get for Flight Simulator right now. It's so funny because I was kind of hoping for A2A Simulations to make a Cub since they released one back in the FSX days. But they can rest easy because Classic Air Simulations has taken up the slack. They have done such a fantastic job with this airplane, and I can't wait to see what they do next. Well, I wasn't expecting that.